Evet arkadaşlar tekrardan herkese merhabalar. Evet bu haftanın ikinci ders saatini işliyoruz şimdi sizinle birlikte. Dersimizde kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Evet bakalım. Evet hatırlarsanız en son bir önceki videomuzda en son bu diyaloğu yapmıştık, doldurmuştuk ve dinlemiştik en son. Şimdi bir sonraki alıştırmamıza geçiyoruz. Burada Avrupa kültürü ve tarihi ile ilgili bir test var. Bunu yapmadan önce buradaki okuma parçasını okuyacağız. Bu testi yapacağız bu metne göre. Ondan sonra aşağıdaki alıştırmayı yapacağız. Anlaştık mı? Okay. Now we are going to read this text and complete these exercises according to this text. Okay? Right. Let's go then. Europe's history is rich and varied, but most of its culture and civilizations originate in ancient Greece. From philosophy to democracy, to theater, to sport. The modern capital, Athens, provides a real sense of the past, thanks to the excavated remains of ancient ruins displayed behind glass in the metro. The air zones, presidential guards in traditional dress, and the Acropolis World Heritage Site, with its iconic white marble Parthenon temple rising above and dominating the city. Home to one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world, the Temple of Artemis at Ephesus, Turkey, is also steeped in centuries of culture and history. Long contested by East and West, thanks to its position as gateway between the two, the capital, Istanbul, has many architectural masterpieces, such as the Hagia Sophia Muslim Mosque, with its beautiful interior, and the emblematic Seven Hill Mosque skyline. You can also enjoy the colorful bazaar district, take a Turkish bath, and taste typical meze starters. Well, it says the capital Istanbul. Istanbul is not our capital. Well, I think it is they made a mistake here. Anyway, Russia is so vast and culturally diverse that it is better explored as separate countries. Its capital, Moscow, is home to cutting-edge music, theater and art, underground nightclubs, and great places to eat. The central Moscow unites the Russian history of czars, religious patriarchs, and communism in the iconic red brick Kremlin and nearby Red Square. The city of St. Petersburg in the northwest has an impressive network of canals, Baroque and neoclassical Italian architecture, and is very progressive. Okay, we have completed the text and let's take a look at this exercise, okay? Answer these questions about European culture and history. 1. Where do most European cultures and civilizations originate? A. Greece, B. Turkey, and C. Russia. Well, which one is it? It is A. Greece. 2. Which city is dominated by the Acropolis and the Parthenon rising above it? A. Athens, B. Berlin, and C. Paris. Which one? Do you remember? It is A, right? Athens. 3. Which of these is one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world? A. The Colosseum, B. The Kremlin, C. The Temple of Artemis. Which one? Do you remember? It is C, right? The Temple of Artemis. 4. What is the city of Istanbul the gateway between? A. Africa and Europe, B. East and West, and C. North and South. I think it's quite easy, right? It is B. East and West. 5. Which country would you visit for a spatial bath? A, Greece, B, Turkey, and C, Russia. It is B, right? Turkey. 6. Which country is so vast that it is better explored as separate countries? A, Bulgaria, B, Poland, C, Russia. Which one? Russia, right? Yes, it is C. 7. What color is the main square in Moscow? A, pink, B, red, C, yellow. Well, it is red, right? Red square, Kızıl Meydan. Okay. And the final one, which type of architecture can you find in St. Petersburg? A, French, B, Greek, and C, Italian. Which one? Can you remember? It is Italian, right? Here at the end. See? Neoclassical Italian architecture. Okay, let's move on to exercise 9. It says, read the text again and find the words for the definitions below. I'm not going to read the text again. I don't think we need to, so let's move on. They did the first one for us. 1. Special presidential guards wearing traditional clothes in Athens. They are Eve zones, right? Remember? Here, the Eve zones, presidential guards and traditional dress. Okay, 2. A building used for worship in ancient times and some religions like Hinduism today. What are those buildings called? Temple, right? Temple. 3. A building where Muslims worship. I think it's quite easy to answer. It is a mosque, of course. 4. The shapes of buildings or mountains against the sky. The shapes of buildings or mountains against the sky. Okay. What is it called? Do you know it? It is called skyline. Well, here it says, Ayasofya Muslim Mosque with its beautiful interior and the emblematic Seven Hill Mosque skyline. Yes. Okay. 5. A market typical of the Middle East or South Asia. A typical market. What are they called? Do you remember it? Bazaar, right? Bazaar. Okay. 6. A type of bath where you sit in a very hot, damp room. Well, a type of bath. Well, what is it? Turkish bath, right? It is Turkish bath. Take a Turkish bath, it says here. Okay. 7. A selection of hot and cold starters in Turkish, Greek, or Middle Eastern cuisine. Starters. Small. They can be hot, they can be cold. You eat small amounts. Meze, right? Yes, meze. Okay. Taste typical meze starters, it says here. 8, right? Yes, we are at 8. The most modern and advanced development in arts or technology. The most modern and advanced development in arts or technology. Well, it is called cutting edge. Cutting edge. It says home to cutting edge music, theater, and art. Okay. 9. The man who ruled Russia before it became a republic. The man who ruled Russia. Tsar. Evet. Türkçesi Çar arkadaşlar. Çar. İngilizce'de T-S-A-R diye yazılıyor ama Tsar olarak telaffuz ediliyor. Anlaştık mı? Evet. And final one, 10. A religious leader in the Greek or Russian Orthodox Christian churches. A religious leader. Patriarch. Patriarch. Evet, Türkçesi patrik arkadaşlar. Evet, Ortodoks kilisesinde diyemedim. Patrik olarak geçiyor bu dini liderler. Okay, let's move on. Okay, I'm going to skip this part and move on to Unit 9. Again, we have international tourism, but this time it is USA. Okay. First of all, we have a reading text here. Okay, we are going to read it. Then we are going to do this exercise 1. We are going to match these pictures to these holiday destinations. Then we are going to find the words or expressions of these definitions according to the text. And then we are going to do this exercise again according to the text. So we have a lot of exercises to do, right? Then let's go. The United States of America is one of the most culturally and geographically diverse countries in the world. The state of Alaska, to the northwest of Canada, separated from the other 49 states, is vast, remote, and wild. You can enjoy whale watching or kayaking adventures there. I would like to do whale watching at a part of my life. I really want to do that. Okay, let's move on. The northeastern states of New England appeal to nature lovers because of the beautiful autumn colors, and to cultural tourists because of cities like Boston, which has experimental art museums, indie rock bands, theater and film festivals, and the famous Harvard University. A little further south, on the border between Canada and New York State, is one of America's most breathtaking natural sights, Niagara Falls. Yes, it's just at the border. One side of the Niagara Falls is Canada and the other side is USA. Also of outstanding beauty are the Rocky Mountains, which stretch almost 5,000 kilometers along Western America between Canada and New Mexico. They are popular for hiking, fishing, camping, skiing, and snowboarding. There's a wide range of wildlife to see, including grizzly bears and mountain lions, especially in the Yellowstone National Park. In the Southwest, in the state of Arizona, the Grand Canyon is the most spectacular canyon in the world. 1,800 meters at its deepest, it appears red in color and is home to many species of wildlife, especially birds of prey. California is full of contrasts. You can go VIP spotting in Hollywood, skiing in Sierra Nevada mountains, hiking in Death Valley, the lowest, hottest, and driest part of North America, or simply surfing and relaxing along the Big Sur with its dramatic coastline and panoramic views. New Orleans, in the southeast of the USA, is well known for jazz and blues music and the annual Mardi Gras festival. People love the authentic French Quarter with its mixture of European and Afro-Caribbean cultures, the nightclubs of Bourbon Street, the shops and restaurants of Magazine Street, and the great mansions of St. Charles Avenue. Florida, known as the Sunshine State, separates the Atlantic Ocean from the Gulf of Mexico on the southeast peninsula of the USA. People come to visit the Everglades National Park, the largest subtropical wilderness in the USA, where you can see lots of alligators. Disney World Orlando, or just to experience the Latin American influence on Miami beaches and nightlife. Well, sounds appealing. Okay. Let's first do this first exercise, okay? Well, there are 4 pictures, as you can see, and we have 4 places: Niagara Falls, Grand Canyon, Boston, and New Orleans. Okay. The first one is easy. It's Grand Canyon, right? And the second one is New Orleans. Third one is again very easy. It's Niagara Falls. And the fourth picture is Boston. Yes. Okay. Let's move on to exercise 3. Well, we are going to find the words or expressions that correspond to these definitions. Okay, these words or expressions are from the text, okay? 1. A very large brown bear that lives in the mountains of the Northwest USA. Yes. What are they called? What are those bears called in English? It's here. They are called grizzly bears. Grizzly bears. Okay, 2. A long, deep valley with steep sides made of rock. A very deep valley with steep sides made of rock. Well, what can it be? What do we call them? Canyon, right? Canyon. Evet, kanyon arkadaşlar Türkçesi. Canyon. We call them canyon. 3. A bird that hunts and eats other animals. It is right there. And what do we call these birds? A type of bird that hunts and eats other animals. They are called birds of prey. Yes. 4. Someone who has special treatment because they are powerful or famous. Someone who has special treatment because they are powerful or famous. What are these people called? They are called VIP. Ne demekti VIP arkadaşlar? Very important person. Saltılmışı değil mi? Okay. Number 5. A carnival celebration with parties and street parades. One of the most famous is in New Orleans. A carnival celebration, one of the most famous in New Orleans. What is it called? It is right there. It is called Mardi Gras. Yes, Mardi Gras. And the final one, 6, a large house, which is often very beautiful. A large house. Okay. What are they called, these large houses? Large, beautiful houses. Wealthy people live in them. They are called mansions, right? Mansion. Evet. Mansion. Malikane gibi. Arkadaşlar, evet bu şekilde düşünebiliriz. Şimdi sonraki alıştırmama geçeceğim ama sürem dolmak üzere. O yüzden bir sonraki ders saatimizde başlayacağız buna. Yine bu okuma parçası ile ilgili ve ondan sonra da listening alıştırmalarıyla devam edeceğiz. Anlaştık mı? Okey, o zaman. Evet. Bu haftanın 2. ders saatinde sizinle birlikte tamamladık arkadaşlar. O zaman 3. ders saatinde görüşünceye kadar tekrar kendinize çok iyi bakıyorsunuz. Hoşça kalın.